So that's my entire preparation of the Sicilian Grand Prix, basically from the time it was about like 1700 till about 2300. So from about 97 to 1997 to about 1999. That was it. That's it, you guys.
GM Hikaru and GM Magnus Carlsen play 1e4 and then knight c3. That's right, knight c3. First let's watch the grandmasters, then let's analyze the opening traps.
Can I win one with white as well? Who knows, huh?
One of them is to play a6 here. And my knowledge of a6 was basically I play f4, d5, knight f3, knight f3, bishop b7, and then play d4 takes and queen d4. This is all that I knew in this line with a6 and b5. And this was basically the extent. I knew that after knight c6 you go queen f2, bishop d3, castle the king, and you play the game of chess.
Yeah, mate into, well, I don't doubt it for a second. I'm just out of it. Let's play the Grand Prix Attack, try and get either a quick win or a quick loss.
In the intro videos, we've seen that both Magnus and Hikaru love to play Knight c3, followed by f4. That's the Grand Prix Attack. In this video, I will showcase Magnus Carlsen recent win against a strong GM in less than 20 moves. Alright, that's one trap. But we've seen in the intro as well that Magnus loves to play Knight c3 against e5, and I will showcase this exact variation. And keep in mind that again, Knight f6 instead of e5, you can also play Knight c3. And here I will show you a opening trap against d5, but if black plays e5, there we go, you can apply the same technique. Finally, against c6, you guessed it, I selected Magnus and Hikaru games using Knight c3. All these wins under 20 moves, opening traps, here we go. So in game 1 we have Magnus playing a very strong grandmaster called Joe Spam, and they play online and they go with the Grand Prix Attack. So the game continues, and here Magnus playing the center. And on move 6, what is he playing? Queen d4. That's exactly the same idea as what Hikaru was explaining in his video intro. Now we go b5, queen f2, and after bishop b7, what is white's next move? Just like what Hikaru explained, bishop d3, and we have a game. So now, castle, and here already on move 9, the grandmaster with black make a mistake. He's attacking the queen, that's not the best move. Here, he had to play queen c7, you play king h1, and you have a game. But on knight g4, Magnus quickly moved the queen. So here black thought that they could go for a trick, but on h3, queen b6 looks dangerous. But after king h1, that knight on g4 is in danger. If you try to give it away by sacking it here, simply knight h2, no more attack for black, you're up a piece here, and you're winning with white. So after this variation, what did black do? Moving back the knight. Now you play king h1, and here Magnus goes for the attack, e5. Okay, the knight moves, attacking the queen, queen h3. Black plays 97, and now as you can see here, white has developed the pieces. Black is behind in development, so you have to strike right away. And Magnus play f5. Of course, if you try to play like that, you're gonna lose a whole piece. So black capture with the e pawn. You sack a bishop. If black takes, you're gonna take on h5. So here, black capture in the center, exchange, and Magnus continues rook d1, attacking the queen. The queen moves on b6, and Magnus on move 18 play bishop g5. He has a very simple but dangerous threat. Bishop d7, checkmate. Black plays f6, and now after bishop takes g6, GG, game over. If black recapture the bishop, you have checkmate in the middle of the board. Very impressive win using the Grand Prix Attack. Now on my channel, I have showcased many games from Hikaru playing the Grand Prix Attack, and I'll put the links up there on my video and also in the video description. Let's see how Nc3 can be played against other black defenses. So now a different opening, Alekhine, same tip, Nc3. Now let's see d5, Hikaru with the white pieces playing online recently. Now the knight retreats, and on move 4, first surprise e6 is giving up a pawn for the attack. Knight f3, and black played knight f6. Now if black has played knight c6, you simply pin the knight, and here you go with h4. And the game continues, you go h5, and the game continues like that, and you go knight g5, attacking there, attacking here. You have these threats. Obviously, you have more than compensation for the pawn. So here, black is careful, play knight f6. That has the benefit of defending e6. So Hikaru play knight e5, and the game continues a little bit. Let's see here, and Hikaru loves, even if he plays this piece a second time in a row, to exchange pieces like that. Now we go here, rook e1, and here black play d4. Now even if black play g6, we will do the same as in a game, knight a4. So on rook e1, d4, knight a4, and all of a sudden, how is black defending c5? If you were to play queen a5 here, I play b3 with white, followed by bishop a3, that pawn will fall, because black has a horrible structure there. So knight a4 here, black tried c4. Knight c5, attacking the knight, and here black retreats. We take on c4 with white, the game continues a little bit, and here simply knight take e6, take, king h8, and here simply knight e5, threatening to win here, and black has to give up the rook. So this is completely winning, and Hikaru converted in a few moves. So we've seen knight f6, knight c3, dangerous attack. Let's go to the next game. And now we're pitching Hikaru against Daniel Naroditsky, a super strong grandmaster. And now we're transposing into the Vienna game. So once again, on e4, e5, you will play that and get exactly the same position. And what is Hikaru trick? Is playing the 4-knight variation. Bishop b5, knight d4, this is our theory. So now let's continue the game a little bit, because this is our theory. And here, Hikaru simply play bishop b3. So what is Hikaru plan? He's trying to play bishop g5. So Dania with the black pieces just prevents that. What is the plan for white? Very instructive. Hikaru is gonna reroute the knight onto g3, because then he can do knight jumps. So knight e2, bishop b6, knight g3, rook e8. So Dania is super strong and is gonna lose very quickly here. So we have rook e1, queen c7. It's not a normal game. What is the next idea? You develop your pieces with white. You have your rook ready. This rook is on the a file. So what to do next? Opening in the center with d4. Black play rook d8. That rook over here is threatening the queen indirectly. So what is Hikaru doing? Queen d2. And now we can see the danger. He is trying to come here. And if king h7, he will do c4 with a very nice position. So here Dania decides to counterattack. And Hikaru sacks a piece. Can black take like that? Absolutely not. Because you would go like that, and here knight h5 with a super strong attack. So on this move here, the counter is d takes e4. We have a lot of pieces attacked. This piece is attacked, and that piece is attacked. But what is Hikaru's idea? Well, is he moving one of his pieces? No. He's playing queen g5. And now, what to do? Checkmate here. Danya missed this move. The only defense will be like that. You come here, and you have checkmate on g7, the next move. So once again, a super cool idea. Queen d2, and there's really no good defense. Again, bishop h6. Very nice trick. Let's move on to another game. So far we've seen a few defenses, but what about the very solid Caro-Kann? And then once again, you go knight c3, d5, and you go knight f3. You have the two knights developed, and after bishop g4, this is our theory. So now the game goes on. This is an online game once again. And here, the provocative bishop g5. And in this position, black didn't want to play knight f6 because you're walking into a pin. So black tried bishop e7. But this is a blunder, and you can punish that with knight d6 check and checkmate in 10 moves. A very nice opening trap. Now let's see another variation in the Caro-Kann. And in this final opening trap, another game where this time black defends a bit better in the Caro-Kann. So here we have knight f6 played and knight g3, and black goes h5. Black is trying to trick Hikaru. Hikaru played bishop c4, h4, the knight goes to f1. Now e6, the knight go back to e3. The game goes on, and you would say it's about equal. But here, take, and what is a great move? Knight e5. And now this square is weak, this one as well, f7, and you cannot castle. If you were to castle right here, queen h5, and on f5, g4, and you are completely winning like that. And here, beautiful, knight e5, checkmate. So clearly, on 95, you can't castle like that. But what can you do, right? Let's say if you try 97, boom, bishop b5, game over. So in here, the best move by the computer is king f8. But after queen g4, you have a superb game with the white pieces. In the actual game, black tried bishop a6, try to exchange pieces. That's a nice idea, but what is the win? Take, and check. Double attack, you win a piece, GG, black resign. So I hope you enjoyed this video, whether it's c6, whether it's c5, whether it's e5, whether it's knight f6, what is the move I recommend? Knight c3 with a lot of opening traps under your sleeve. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to drop a like, drop comments, subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you in the next one.